Greetings and salutations. I am the Raven, and this. Don't mind the volume cutting out. This is me getting things rearranged. This is the Darkside Detective, and joining me is JKLantern.
We're doing the we're doing the 1% run of Metroid in this, right? That's what we're recording right now. I kind of wasn't paying attention when you were talking.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Next up, StarprincessHLC.
That corn dog from earlier did not agree.
Oh.
But it had the best ingredients of it. It's so fresh that the pig didn't even know it was gone.
You've never actually had a corn dog, have you, Star?
No, I have not.
And finally, we have Sabot.
I warned you.
Wasn't expecting that. And so, on to case 5, Loch Mess. Loch Mess, case summary. Dooley and his blood wolves are attending a jamboree, but the kings rang me in panic, saying something fishy was going on.
What do you expect with a name like Blood Wolves?
Hang on, blood wolves. No, it's the blood pack from Monster Prom.
Oh, werewolves of London.
Either that or suddenly we're in a crappy Twilight.
Oh no.
And by that I mean an even crappier Twilight.
Well, here I am, camp. What am I doing
here? Yeah. What am I doing here?
Yeah, I just pulled out my earplug, so I can't hear the sound of the game anymore.
Camp Anawana, we hold you in our hearts, and when we think about you, it makes me wanna fart.
But whatever these kids are calling about, I don't see why Dooley can't take it. Oh, wait.
Really? You can't see why Dooley couldn't take care of it. That's what you're going with.
But you should have sent him to Camp Crystal Lake instead.
The poorly painted sign says Jamboree inside. First here. That's odd. I'm sure the rest will be along soon. Just settle in and don't think about it ever again.
Now I'm just thinking of Jamboree, and I shouldn't.
That's actually exactly the type of sign I expect here.
Detective McQueen knows that this world sucks, and he has made his peace with it.
Why do you think I'm voicing him?
It's like, why do you think he wants to be the Darkside detective? He gets to
Campsite.
experience another world.
This is what happens when you let the people vote on a name.
It's not Campy McCampface.
The other choices were camp in the wood knot, tent pegging, and the place where you die. So it's not hard to see why that one out.
I voted for Camp, but that got copyrighted.
It's been years since I came here. Memories, eh?
It's not Camp Candy, at least.
Oh my god, that was not a reference I was expecting.
I guess that's the closest thing here and there. Closest thing there is to a nightclub for flies.
No, Harry, no! Don't look at the light!
The score reads, park your automobiles here, then throw the keys away. You won't need them with all the fun you have at a jamboree. No motives, or no other motives, honest. Let's put honest gold.
Did we land in Ankh Pork?
Yes, we
This
did.
is exactly like I'd expect the Thieves Guild of Ankh Pork to do.
Yeah.
We did run into Terry Pratchett earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, the rope's snapped. I guess I'll have a sign now. Yoink.
It's a makeshift shield.
Or a raft.
Or if you need to take care of any vampires in a hurry.
Information
You
booth.
need to whittle first, I think.
Jamie,
Star, what's your dog doing in here?
that's a good question. Since when did he turn into a human?
pork, 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 pork. Pork, 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 pork.
The irony is Jamie's not much of a barker.
Pork, pork.
Hey, where'd my towel go?
The Fireys come visit one of Twin Lakes.
Pork, 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 pork.
But does one of them have a red Gyarados in them?
Ooh.
This one says, talk to a Twin Lakes native.
Pork, 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 pork. Pork, 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 pork.
Yeah, I'm here for other reasons.
Pork.
Come see our breathing land. Eh?
Pork, 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 pork. That's unsettling.
Yeah.
Very literally in this case.
Twin Lakes, the home to the largest population of Twin Lakes natives.
That's
No.
actually out.
To move yet, huh?
That's actually outdated now. We're now the second highest. Pork, 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 pork. I thought that was going to be a goddammit game moment for a second. I was sure it was going to be.
Look, we've gone over an hour. Still time. Come see Twin Lakes Sewer Gator.
Pork, pork.
Yeah, it's actually the croc.
There it is.
Pork. Pork, pork, pork.
What? Why?
It's boring here. Pork, 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 pork. Pork, 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 pork. Pork.
Turns out it's the purple Pan Fandango gorilla.
It is the purple Pan Fandango gorilla. Do not touch.
I'm expecting to be getting an Electron Loom at any moment.
Not a day goes by that I don't ask myself the same question. Pork, 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 pork. Oh wow, that hits close to home. Pork, 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 pork. Ah, that reminds me of a work story.
What are you doing here?
Pork, 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 pork. I am the tourism board. Pork, 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 pork. Pork, 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 pork.
See, what you're not being told is that's not actually a person in a booth.
It's a finger puppet on a tentacle.
Yes.
Pork, 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 pork.
You see, it started out with an old lady in a red sweater, and then eventually her dead son came back from the grave to kill everyone.
Pork, 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 pork. Such as the last musical I was in.
Hmm.
Pork, 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 pork. Ow! Pork, pork, pork. Pork, 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 pork. Everything here is so awful.
I'm just thinking of the opposite of everything is awesome from the Lego movie.
I was about to sing "Everything is awful."
Bork, 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 bork. It's actually just gonna be like a goat with a funny head, isn't it? It's the beast of Craggy Island. It has 4 ears. It has a set of regular ears and then 2 backup ears. And instead of having a mouth, it has 4 arses.
Oh boy.
If you've never watched Father Ted, I recommend tracking it down. It's great. Bork, 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 bork. Bork, 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 bork. Yes, it weighs an amount. It
would be impressive as if it didn't.
Yes.
Well, it's not being dishonest.
No.
But have you actually seen it?
Bork, bork, bork. Bork, 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 bork. Bork, bork, bork.
Has anyone ever seen it?
Blindy
Probably-
McBlinderson.
Probably Dooley.
Bork, 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 bork.
And how many people has it been rumored to have taken?
Bork, 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 bork.
Turns out that's another one of Dooley's wives.
Right.
Bork, bork, bork. Bork, 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 bork. Bork, 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 bork.
You are a silly person. I am done with you. Goodbye.
You've got nowhere to run. You've got nowhere to hide.
Seriously, how did you get this job?
Job?
It is Dooley's wife.
Bork, bork, bork. Oh my god.
Dooley, what are you doing to my dog?
No! You're here!
Oh god, it's children. Devon, you rang.
What Alpha Dooley has gone missing?
Woohoo! I mean, oh no.
Hi, Patches.
Oh, he's on the other side of the door.
You know, I just thought, Patch is now voicing Devon?
Where?
Hang on, is that Anna? Missing. Tell me where the dumbass has gone. What the dumbass has done this time.
First he got married, and then he got divorced, and then he got married again, and then the strippers came in, and that's when things really got out of control. And then there was a goat for some reason. There was this purple gorilla, and he wouldn't stop poking
You
it.
can stop right there.
Crunch the rock, crunch the rock.
Hey, Anna.
Well, no, he was here last night, then this morning gone. His bunk wasn't even slept in.
That's right, it wasn't. Aliens must have taken him.
Fat chance they won't take him.
Mauled by a bear, I bet.
I'll be so lucky. Let's not jump to conclusions. When was the last time you saw the dumbass?
Well, last nighttime with hot chocolate. Said he went to the office to, I don't know, do officey things with his new wife.
I guess we start there then.
We?
I don't do entire cases solo, just convenient sentences. Come on, we've got us a Dooley to find.
Dooley we though?
Do we have to?
Dooley have to?
I'm no balloonist. I'm pretty sure these shouldn't be slimy.
I don't want to know what he was doing to the balloons.
Oh god. Nice campfire. Did you guys build it yourselves?
I'm not making the joke.
Emily built it all by herself.
I didn't build it. I just feed the flame. So I got my Fire Whisperer badge.
Oh god, she's a firebender.
I was gonna say the Fire Nation's attacking.
Fire whispering badge?
Blood Wolves have a lot of very much not scout badges. Best not to ask.
Okay.
I have my Super Mario RPG badge.
No one cares. We need to find Dooley. This place is too tense without him to lighten the mood.
Wow. Wow.
Get it? Too tense.
You
I need
tried.
to go see if the Warners will let me borrow that gun.
I'm dying here.
You know what improves a joke? Explaining it.
I know.
So you see, what Jimmy John's is it's a sandwich place that's in the middle of the country. You often find it in the American South and the Southwest.
Guys, we need to find a better hobby.
Phone a friend.
Really?
Hello? Hello? This is Jack Toyne, Devin's father. I just want to check in the boy's doing okay. Not struck too wide-eyed by all that nature, I hope.
This is the first time I've ever been outside of my house.
He's fine.
Sorry for calling up Jack as a warrior.
Are you on the other line, Barbara? I'm just here making a little call, Barbara. Just checking in on the lad, eh, Barbara?
It'll be fun, Jack. There's no need to keep calling. Just leave him to have a good time.
What's that big black thing above us with the twinkly bits?
Yeah, well, there's no such thing as an overprotective parent now, is there?
I'm
I
still
don't know
in
why I went with that
diapers.
voice.
The Blood Rose of America doesn't exist. Don't ask questions, go about your lives.
First rule of Blood Wolves, don't talk about Blood Wolves.
Not the most welcoming of posters.
You gotta want the wolf. We don't have time for blow-ins.
A box of dress-up props. Let's dig out some bits and bobs.
You misread that as boobs too, didn't you?
No.
Sparrison.exe has crashed.
There's a pack of marshmallows called Uncle Gloopy's Squiddly Delight here. It's charming.
Hey, my secret stash. It's actually rocks.
So that's our secret now.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Marshmallows.
Just stale marshmallows so they crunch.
It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Well, if they go stale and crunch, then I won't want them anymore. It has a sticker saying the truth is around here somewhere. I guess it belongs to Dooley.
Nah, it turns out
actually-
it's War Control.
I actually taught Jimi Hendrix how to play.
Poppycock.
We're supposed to be looking for you, you know.
I'm on tour right now. I'm a big rock star when I'm not doing the police officer thing.
He works for the police. The band.
Yes.
I want to believe. I keep telling Dooley to stop buying these knockoff posters.
Well, if you paid me more, maybe I could afford not knockoff posters.
I'm not the one paying you.
You're not?
So wait a minute. Dooley actually had an office, and that wasn't just a euphemism for the bathroom.
How does Dooley have an office?
No one else wanted a job.
It looks nicer than ours back at the station.
Mm.
We got Dooley that as a gift. I don't know why. He's actually a multi-billionaire.
Wouldn't be surprised.
After Emily smashed the room's light by mopping the ceiling. It had it coming!
It only had itself to blame.
It's
If
on
you had been there, if you had seen it, you would have thought the same.
It's on and Dooley's logged in. I'm not proud of this, but maybe we can find some clues.
Don't check the browser history.
Those were good times. Don't worry, buddy, I'll find you.
In pieces, preferably.
There's a file in here called password. God damn it, Dooley. Let's see.
Is it good? Yep, I had a feeling.
God damn it, game.
Dooley's,
Wasn't going to be anything else.
Dooley's password is password. That's as secure as it is surprising.
Even the game's going, goddammit.
This machine is pretty much empty.
I have all my. Your joke was better. We'll go with your joke.
This looks interesting. Greetings, fellow Brother Wolf. You and your pack, I guess, invited to 100% religious of a jamboree at Pank's campsite this weekend. You have to come. You must. Nigel, fellow Brother Wolf, no need to look it up. Seems he was hanging out on his Illuminati. Here's an open thread. Here, blah blah blah, the government are trying to use my brainwaves to hunt me down so they can pester me into film work. How can I protect myself? Yes, this guy keeps bumping his post and pinging Dooley. His poster signed Nigel, fellow human for realsies. Still see a part in here, but who is Nigel?
He's a
Obviously.
koala.
An empty folder.
Nigel is a human, obviously.
Okay. On that note,
What's that?
On that note, it's time to bring this to an end. This is the Darkside Detective. I have been your host, the Raven. Joining me has been Sirat.
Who is also a human, clearly.
Yes. Oh, talk to your human, StarprincessHLC.
What's a human?
It's where you get to bring your gold to you so you can sleep on it like a bed.
Ah.
And finally, debatably a human, JKLantern.
This water reminds me of the lakes of Omicron Persei 8. I mean Milwaukee.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, fellow humans.